Here we are. We've done it. Good morning, everyone. This is a meeting of the Local Government by County Agency Subcommittee of the Environment Transportation Committee. And this is our first meeting of the session. We have a short agenda. We're going to start with House Bill 501, which is from Delegate Fennell. This is raising the fines that local governments are allowed to charge for violations of their code enforcement, I believe. Would you explain the bill in more detail, Ben?
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. So just as a quick overview, for HB 501, there's no fiscal impact. The cross file is Senate Bill 522, which passed 46-0 favorably. The bill increases from 1,000 to 5,000, the maximum civil and criminal fines that can be imposed by a charter county. The testimony from the bill file was that Baltimore County was favorable, greater local control, local government, addressing inflation. MACO was favorable as well. Ensuring compliance with local laws has a direct connection to quality of life standards. MMHA and AOBA were unfavorable. They had objected because of concerns about tenant conduct that could result in a fine for the landlord, and that this could lead to increased legal challenges. The statute that's in the bill has not been amended since it was created in 2013 with the entire local government article. And I think that's just the creation of the actual article. It probably goes back to the 90s since this was maybe changed or corrected.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions, discussion on this bill?
Yeah, I have a question.
Delegate Lehman, please.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I couldn't find my raise hand button quick enough. Can you just say again, what jurisdictions does this apply to? Because I thought it was Prince George's, but then you mentioned Baltimore County.
It's statewide. It's a policy.
It's statewide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions about this bill?
I think Delegate Foley has her hand up.
Delegate Foley, yeah. If you just take yourself off mute and we'll have a discussion. We could just talk like we were in the same room together.
Okay, you don't want to do that. I'm just saying because I have a pile driver outside my window and that's all that you'll hear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache already. Are we looking to vote on this bill today?
Yes.
Okay, so I will move the bill.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second, but I think Jay Jacobs has a question.
Jay, you have a question?
Yeah, I want to make it's for charter counties and it's enabling, correct?
Ben.
Yep, that's correct. It's enabling legislation and it's for charter counties and it's up to 5,000. It's as opposed to, yeah.
Okay, I second.
Okay. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed, please say no. The ayes have it. That will be on the next voting list in the full committee. Next we have three bills from Delegate Otto. They're all related to Somerset County. We'll take them one at a time. House Bill 975. Ben.
Yeah, yep. Thank you, Madam Chair. So HB 975, it has a local letter. It's sponsored by Delegate Otto. It's the Fire, Rescue, and Emergency Medical Services Bill. So the bill is cross-file with Senate Bill 807, which is still in the committee. There's no fiscal impact. The testimony, there was no unfavorable. The bill authorizes county commissioners to enact local laws and adopt measures for effective management and regulation of fire, rescue, and emergency medical services in the county. And it also authorizes commissioners to establish an entity to administer the county's affairs relating to this. If the county commissioners like to do so, they must also establish a emergency services advisory council to provide recommendations about fire suppression, medical services, hazardous materials. There was some testimony in the bill file about an amendment from their office. I didn't see anything in the Senate, though. The amendment that was contemplated in their testimony was pertaining to allowing the county to impose an annual fee on improved property to offset the costs of the countywide emergency services. I reached out to their office this morning and sent them an email, but I haven't heard back yet. But that's kind of the update on that.
Okay, is there additional discussion about this local bill? If not, I would like to suggest that we,
Madam Chair. Chief
Yes.
Executive
Sorry,
Officer.
you said it. Go ahead.
Delegate Foley,
Thank you. Yeah, so my question is, Ben, what you said confused me a little bit. So is there an amendment or is there not an amendment?
No,
that
I don't have an amendment.
Okay.
There was no, I listened back to the bill hearing and there was no mention of an amendment coming.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
Okay,
so
Madam Chair,
all of
can
that
I-
was just information. Okay,
okay.
so
Delegate Tarasa has a question.
Super quickly, well, two things. One, you said it's a local bill, but isn't this for all charter counties?
No, this
No.
this is a commissioner county.
I'm sorry, for all commissioner counties. I apologize.
Ben.
Oh,
No,
no,
this-
I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong bill. My apologies. Never mind. I
Okay.
withdraw my comment.
Okay. Okay, so this is a commissioner county, which is why we have to do this kind of legislation for them. Normal charter counties have all this authority already, and so do code home rule, but you know, the commissioner counties have to come to us for all these things. So is there a motion on this local bill?
Move favorable.
second,
All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you very much. That will be on the voting list in the next thing. If Delegate Otto has an amendment, he can offer it in the full voting session, and I will chat with him ahead of that, okay? House Bill 976, again, Delegate Otto for Somerset County. Ben, what does this bill do?
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. So this bill is favorable from the President of the Commissioners of Somerset County. It's cross-filed with Senate Bill 829. It's still in committee over there. There's no amendments, no state fiscal impact. County expenditures may increase, though. So let's see. The bill, what it does is levy annually the increased amounts for the use of organized volunteer fire companies in Somerset County. And you can see it's increasing the amount for these various fire companies across Somerset County. And it's being done, if you're looking at the bill, based on, it was only scheduled up to 2024. From 2019, and so this is just like continuing it, updating the fiscal years, updating the amounts, somewhat it appears to be reasonably based on inflation and all that. So
Okay,
Madam Chair, can I ask a question?
of course, go ahead.
So this says, do you know if Somerset has only volunteer firefighters? Because I noticed this, if I'm on the right bill, hopefully. This says this only applies to volunteer fire companies, if I'm reading this correctly. I just want to make sure that's all they have there.
Is Delegate Otto in the waiting room? No, he's not. So I don't know the answer to that.
the
Pretty sure,
fiscal note,
Maybe Delegate Jacobs knows.
I'm pretty sure they're all volunteer. He's in Environment Subcommittee, so he can't be on right now, but Somerset, I'm pretty sure is all volunteer.
Okay. Any other questions, Delegate Tarasa?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
Move the bill, Madam Chair.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to move the bill, no amendments. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. The ayes have it. This will be on the voting list. We'll move on to House Bill 977, like another Delegate Otto bill from Somerset County. Ben?
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. So this is, yeah, like you said, it's the sale of real property on Revels Neck Road. It's favorable from the President of the Commissioners of Somerset County. The cross file is still in committee. There's no amendments. There's no fiscal impact. The testimony is all favorable. The bill authorizes the Somerset County Commissioners to sell property on Revels Neck Road. This has been previously authorized to sell specified properties under the terms deemed appropriate by the commissioners without public sale for a few other items that are listed in the fiscal note.
Okay. This is not setting any precedent. This is done routinely in lots of places, I believe, right?
At least in Somerset County, it
Okay.
looks like.
Okay, are there any questions about this bill or concerns?
I move favorable.
Second,
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed, say no. The ayes have it. That will be on the voting list. And that because we actually do have a few minutes, we can take up Washington County Bill, House Bill 928, which is another commissioner county. So we have a piece of legislation from them. Ben, would you explain the bill?
Yep, thank you, Madam Chair. So there's no cross file, there's no amendments, there's no fiscal impact. The testimony is all favorable. There is a local letter. The bill authorizes the county commissioners of Washington County or an employee of the county to enter into a contract for the purchase of one or more vehicles without advertising for bids if the amount involved in the contract does not exceed 100,000. And my understanding is that the rationale is kind of like a little bit greater autonomy and in keeping with the increased cost of vehicles.
All right.
Can I ask a question? Why are we, is that a typical amount to allow for no bid contracts? I'm not really a big fan of no bid contracts.
Is there anybody from Washington County to answer that question? I mean,
yes, Madam Chair, Delegate Baker.
Delegate Baker, go ahead.
Yes, again, we're a county form of government, so we have to come here to get authorization, which I like. But it's just to make sure that they can move forward with vehicles. A lot of times what they do is they piggyback on other contracts with other counties to be able to get a reduced cost on the vehicle. And they would like to have the 100,000 authority because, as many of you know, depending on the type of vehicle that you purchase, they're very, very expensive these days, especially if you're purchasing a truck so that we can plow snow, possibly a fire vehicle. There's all kinds of vehicles that are going to come in above the permitted amount authorized currently. So the $100,000 would keep them from having to go to the county commissioners for approval.
This is the current dollar amount looks like it's 50,000.
Correct.
And there are ordinary cars that are selling for $50,000 now.
Right. So, in being a former county commissioner, that will save our commissioners a lot of time. They're all in support. It was unanimous support from the county commissioners to move forward with this amount, and they think that's a fair amount.
Delegate Terrassa?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And so are you saying that it's already 50,000? This is just increasing the amount?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for vehicles.
And it's only for vehicles.
I think Delegate Davis has her hand raised.
Delegate Davis, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I think
Don't actually see, there you are.
I
Okay.
I think my question has been answered. It's only for vehicles? I want to,
Ben, verify that, please.
That's correct.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, concerns?
Move the bill, Madam Chair.
All second, please.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 And
Aye.
any opposed, please say no. So I can hear. And the ayes have it. Thank you so much. I see
Thank you.
Delegate Otto has joined us. We just passed your bills from for your Somerset County local bills.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Appreciate it.
And we're at the end of our agenda today. We can adjourn. I do want to let you know, we are going to have to meet again next week. I'm talking with Trish about a time. Right now, it looks like after bill hearings, sometime after bill hearings on Tuesday. Almost all of the bills that we're going to have to hear have not had a public hearing yet. They're scheduled this week, today and tomorrow. So mostly tomorrow. So we can't do anything before Tuesday anyhow. So we're going to add, we have very little time before crossover. So just stay alert and we'll let you know when we find an exact time. And I just want to give you all a
Okay.
heads up. Other than
Thank you.
that, I think we're ready to be adjourned. Unless somebody has something else to add. All right. Thank you. See you on the floor.
Thank